You cannot go through life not getting any help at all. You just can't. Everybody needs a little bit of a helping hand from time to time. So, for 100 straight days, we are doing acts of service that we call Good Goes Round.
The Bert Show's 100 Days of Good Goes Round.
Could be big ways, could be small ways. Just tell us what you need. Go to thebertshow.com.
This weekend, y'all, I set it off at the park. Remember Maya last week? She just graduated from college. Graduated early, in fact. Had a big party planned at a shelter by the lake at the park. And I showed up to DJ. Now, the plan was I was going to get there Friday and camp all weekend, but I didn't get there Friday. I got there right before the party started.
Did you? Now, this was the listener that was the very first Latino woman in her family that was graduating from college.
Yes, and her mom, Jayla, reached out to us. She was so proud, and the whole family, friends were there. It's probably about 40 or 50 people, and there were speeches. There were tears. Mom cried. Abuela was there. Grandma was there. She was very proud. And it was just a real meaningful event. And we even brought Coco, our dog. Coco was a big hit with Maya. But it was really special. And Maya's boyfriend, she has got a gym because he was so nice and helpful. He was just wanting to know if we needed anything. And y'all, I DJ'd. I had my own little cabana. They had like one of those portable gazebos set up. Yeah. Because they were, all of the picnic shelter was taken for the party. And then they gave me my own little cabana that I was DJing out of.
That's cool.
And it was amazing. They put together an awesome playlist. I was playing everything from the stuff we play on the radio to reggaeton. And it was awesome.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that really, really needed to be celebrated, you know, as we're talking about not necessarily breaking family cycles, but just to be the first one in your family to set the tone for the rest of the family tree. There has to be the first. And now she's the first Latina woman. I guess that's an oxymoron. I mean, that's two. Double entendre, Latina woman. First Latina in her family to graduate from college. And now others will use her as the example in her own family, man.
Well, and I had a great time. It was just such an honor just to be a small part of it.
All right, then Kristen did some heavy lifting this weekend also.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I have a friend and Bert Show listener who was recently diagnosed with 2 types of breast cancer. And so she's in the process of going through treatment. And she has started chemotherapy a couple weeks ago. So I took her a chemo care package. Okay. So I got a basket and filled it up with some goodies. And I did some digging online. And if you go to thebertshow.com and click our 100 Days of Good Goes Round, there's going to be a link if you happen to have somebody in your life that could use a chemotherapy care package. So what I put in there for her was like a really soft, cozy blanket, a reusable water bottle because hydration's key. I got her a tea kettle and a teacup and some tea with honey, biscotti because you need a sweet treat to go with your tea, and a journal in case she wants to do any writing throughout the process. And just went and saw her, and she's such an inspiration. She has the most beautiful spirit. She has a beautiful a beautiful support group as well, which I think is key, but her mindset is phenomenal as she goes through this. And then Sunday, I dropped off some hygiene products and clothes to Atlanta Mission. So Atlanta Mission is for those who are unhoused and they have some urgent needs. So some critically needed items. Again, this link is also going to be at thebertshow.com. You click 100 Days of Good Deeds goes round. So they need new and gently used spring and summer clothing for adults and teenagers, men and women's underwear plus size needed. Those cannot be used. They must be new. I want to make sure I specify body wash, lotion, razor, shaving cream, deodorant, disinfectant wipes. They really need baby lotion, baby wash, and cold and flu medicine. So if you have any of those items in your house, or if you want to go check out their website link, again, just go to thebertshow.com and we can just help those out who are unhoused, because I know some of those summer months can be really hard. I know the winter months are hard for a different reason, and the summer months are also hard.
So then Kyla hits us up and she's like, you guys, I need some help here also. And gosh, I think most people can understand this, that when you get to a certain age, it just becomes harder and harder to make friends.
It's tough. I mean, especially if you are going through different stages of your life where your friends aren't catching up, or just, I mean, the toughness of life gets to your friendships and things start breaking away, that it's difficult. And it's a skill you think you're done with once you leave grade school, but fostering friendships and learning how to make friendships, that is something you need to consistently do and nurture throughout the entire course of your life.
Hey, Kyla, how can we continue Good Goes Around with you today?
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
All right, so I'm 26. I'm from Atlanta, and I've really just been struggling trying to find a friend. But lately, I've just been lonely. My best friend, me and her had a falling out over a guy that she recently met, and he had said something to me that wasn't very nice. I was going to say that. But, and once he said that, she ended up, rekindling with him, just acting like nothing ever happened, like I wasn't her best friend. So we ended up stopped talking. We ended up falling out. And with that guy, he would say he was nice, but he has a whole, significant other.
Well, that gets in the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, clearly it doesn't.
Just because there's a goalie.
Right. Continue on.
But with that, it just made me feel lonely. So I ended up trying to rekindle a friendship with some other girls I was close to at one point, about maybe a year ago. And with them, they're best friends. So I kind of felt like a third wheel, and they didn't really see me. So I felt like, even more lonely. It just added on to the fact that I felt lonely. So it just didn't work out. And with recently, about maybe 2 weeks ago, my friend died. We started work together, and she passed just suddenly. She didn't have any diagnosis or anything like that. And her birthday would have been tomorrow.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And she just felt like a big sister to me. And I think I've just been going through it, trying to, just take it day by day. But lately, I've just, trying to just keep it cute.
Well, good for you for reaching out, man. I mean, some people get into that state of loneliness and don't do anything about it at all. Then you get yourself into some real trouble. So it takes a lot of courage to reach out and just go, you guys, all I need is some companionship and some friends. And I've been saying all along that we're doing this, that we can help in small ways and in big ways. I consider this a big way. This one's really big. I mean, when you don't have anybody around you and you're not enjoying life, or you need to lean on somebody and you don't, that's a big thing right there. So how is it we can help you out?
Well, I was thinking, because I love the Bert Show so much, I was going to ask, since I am a 26-year-old woman, if I could just have a mini girls' night out with Abby and Rebecca.
Oh, we would love to take you out, Kyla. We would love to have a little girls' night out and hang out with you. And I'm sure we're going to have to compare schedules and figure out when we can all get together. But we want to get together with you ASAP. We want to hang out quickly.
I'm so excited to gossip and generalize about men with you.
Let's generalize about men.
Kyla, what's the kind of stuff that you like to do?
I'm really up for anything. Love to try new things. Just, I would say not outside, but anything else.
Anything indoors.
Just preferably where there's AC.
I'll tell you what, I was at Summerfest at Virginia Highlands this weekend, and it felt like it was 180 degrees. And I'm like, I am hibernating until October, man. I get you. I totally get you.
Summer came in hot.
All right, so let's do this. Let me put you on hold. We'll get you together with Abby and Rebecca, and they'll show you a great time around Atlanta, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Let's generalize about men at some point.
The Bert Show.